Good morning, Chavre. Today is the 26th of Iyar, and we're going to begin by counting the Omer on page 139. Let's say together, Hayoim, Echad, Va'arboim, Yoim, Sheheim, Chamisha, Shavuos, Veshisha, Yamim Lo Today is 41 days, which is 5 weeks and 6 days of the Omer. Okay, now we're on page 77. In the Chayenu, we're beginning a new chapter in Tanya. Alter Rebbe is gonna first we'll give a quick overview, just as the body-soul analogy that we talked about in the last couple days, 3 days. The primary potency of the soul power is manifest in and through the mind, flowing from there to the body. So too, with Hashem, the godliness is revealed in every realm through the divine, quote-unquote, mind and will, namely Torah and mitzvahs flowing from there onward. We call this revelation Shechina. Perek Nun Beis, chapter 52. The flow in the previous chapter, the Alter Rebbe began to expound upon the theme of the indwelling of the Shechina. Where does the Shechina reside? In the Kodesh HaKadoshim, the Holy of Holies, and likewise in other places, Shul, Nar, and Kodesh. And he asks the question: isn't the whole world filled with Hashem? What does it mean that there's one specific place for the Shechina? He explained this according to the text. The text says, the pasuk says, from my flesh I see Hashem. Using the analogy of the neshama, which pervades all the 248 organs of the body, yet its principal habitation is in the brain. This cannot be said to apply to the soul's essence, for that's found equally in every single part of the body, from the highest part of your brain to the lowest part of your feet. Nevertheless, this refers to the general flow of the soul's vitality into the body and its revelation there before it's diffused and drawn down into all the bodily organs, each according to its particular capacity, as we talked about. Ear that hears, the eyes that see, the feet that walk, the legs that walk. Concerning this general aspect, we say that its principal province, it's too loud. We say that its principal province and indwelling is in the brain. That's where it starts. From there, a mere glimmer of this vitality is drawn down and revealed in other bodily organs. The same is true, the Alter Rebbe explains, in the analog of godliness and the world. The core and essence of the Ein Sof, the eternal light, is the same in the higher worlds and in the lower worlds. He is concealed from them equally, even in the higher worlds. No thought can apprehend him at all. At the same time, he's equally to be found both in the higher worlds and in the lower worlds. The difference, however, between the higher and the lower worlds, as the analogy of the body and the organs, subsists only with regard to the stream of vitality which flows and is revealed from the light of Hashem, the Ein Sof, in order to create and vitalize the worlds and their creatures. Concerning this level of revelation, we say that in the higher worlds, godliness is revealed to a greater degree, and in the lower worlds, less. Now, in chapter 52, the Alter Rebbe goes on to explain, which is our chapter, the Alter Rebbe goes on to further explain how the analog of godliness and its place in the world relates to the analogy in which the individual's vitality is in its undiffused state, resides in the brain. So he goes back to the mashal that he was talking about previously, just as in the human soul. The principal manifestation of the undiffused vitality is in the brain. While all the other organs receive merely a light and potency which radiates to them from the source of the manifestation of the said vitality in the brain. So too, don't forget, we're figuratively speaking, is the essential manifestation of the general stream of godliness that animates the world. And this stream of vitality that comes through the world, contained in his blessings, contained in his blessed will, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, which are called the intellect, quote unquote, the intelligence. This, the will, the chachma, the bina, the das, are clothed in the Torah and mitzvahs. The manifestation of this general flow of life, which is similar to the undiffused stream of vitality found in the brain, takes place, as Alter Rebbe will soon say, when the flow from intelligence descends into the sphere of Malchus. What happens then? It says that this manifestation is the source of the vitality which the worlds receive. Each one in particular, meaning each creation. But a diffused glow that shines forth from the source. So in the source of vitality, which the worlds receive, each one particular receiving but a diffused glow. So everyone's getting a little tiny drop that sometimes we don't even recognize or see. This refers not to the general stream of vitality found in intelligence, but to the revelation that's revealed. This revelation is the source of vitality received by all the worlds and their creatures, each according to its particular level. The diffused glow that shines forth is, what is it? It's in a similar manner. Let me ask you something. Is the sun shining right now? Yeah. Do we see it? Usually the last few days, the sun came ripping in here, giving me a sunburn on my neck. It was hard to see because the sun was shining. Where is it now? Is it not there, or is it being blocked by the clouds? Oh, exactly what the Alter Rebbe is talking about here. The light that radiates for the sun, there's rays, but they're diffused. They're blocked up by different things, by the clouds, right? So Hashem's light comes powerfully regardless of what's going on. It's just hidden. It's still there. Oh, by the way, it wouldn't be bright from the outside if the sun wasn't shining right now. So in a similar manner to the light that radiates from the sun, by way of example, where the rays are but a few diffused glimmer of the sun's essence, don't forget one thing. Here's really the point. If the light that came shining in right now, or even yesterday with the rays that were coming in, if that was the same thing as the essence of the sun, what do you think would happen to us? We wouldn't even burn up, Larry. We would completely be, what's the word? Yeah. So it's a bracha that we're farther away and it's diffused. So too, with regard to the light of Hashem, it was too powerful, we wouldn't be able to exist. Okay, so did we finish that? So we're talking about the manner to the light that radiates from the sun by way of example, but where the rays are but a diffused glimmer of the sun's essence, or as the faculties of the organs of the body derived from the brain, as discussed above in the previous chapter. It is this source. The source, you have it, page 78, bottom of the page. This source being a revelation from the general stream of vitality found within intelligence, which is called in the Kabbalah the world of manifestation, Alma Diskalia, the world of revelation, manifestation. Because, as the Alter Rebbe will soon say, it is here that godliness first became manifest in the world. Matrinisa, it's also called Matrinisa, Aramaic for queen, for the queen receives her vitality from Kudsha Brichu. Aramaic for Hashem, blessed be He, the king. Be'ematata, it's also known as the lower level of mother. For Bina too is known as mother, as the verse says, allude to Bina as mother. Bina, however, is the highest level of mother, while Malchus is the lowest. It's called Shechina from the pasuk, and I will dwell in them. For its Hebrew root means to dwell and to be revealed, as the Alter Rebbe explains. As the Rebbe explains that the Alter Rebbe now goes on to explain the meaning and character of each of the above listed names, as well as their particular effects. Al Shem Shemakar Zehu Reishus Hisgalus Oirin Seif. The above mentioned source is called the world of manifestation, revealed. For this source is the beginning of the revelation. There we go. It's the beginning of the revelation of the light of Hashem. So it's not revealed yet, but it's the world of potential revelation. Since the source itself constitutes a revelation, it is itself known as the world of Iskalia, manifestation, because of its own nature and not because it vitalizes the revealed world. It's called queen because it is the level which extends to and illumines the worlds in a revealed manner, similar to a queen. For through the queen, the wishes of the king are revealed. From this source, there extends to each individual thing, or world, or creature, the particular light and vitality suitable for it, for which reason it is called the lower or nether mother, for it is the mother and source of a particular form of vitality of each and every creature. It's called, it is the light, the light dwells and is clothed in them, in the worlds and its respective creatures, thereby animating them. So since it dwells, animates, and is enclosed in every world and creature, it's called Shechina, which, as previously explained, means indwelling. And I dwelled in them. Until now, the Alter Rebbe has clarified how the light is the source of the worlds and creatures in general. He now goes on to explain how it is also the source of the Jewish souls. Knesset Yisrael, Shemimakar Zeh, Netzlu Neshamayis Tatzilus V'Nivro Neshamayis Debriya. Therefore, it is called Mother of the Children, meaning the Jewish souls, and is also called Community of Israel. From this source, the souls of Atzilus have emanated. These being emanations and not creations. What are these emanations? Neshamayis, souls. Souls of Bria have been created and so forth. Chulon einon rak b'ispashtus achayis va'or mehamokar hazeh hanikra shchina ispasor me'ashemesh. All of them, all the world's creatures and souls, being derived not only from the extension of the vitality and light, which extends and streams forth from this source, which is called Shechina, and in a manner resembling the radiation of light from the sun, this radiation being but a ray of the source. So yes, it's fully connected to its source. It has to be, otherwise it wouldn't exist. But it's far from the source. Were it to be closer to the source, it would burn us up, just like the sun's rays. So takeaway, like the energy of your soul, which flows first to the brain, and from there it is channeled to all the limbs, every part of your body. So too, the Shekhinah begins with a general flow, which eventually is contracted to create all of creation. This general energy is called in Kabbalistic terms Shechina, which means divine presence, and Knesset Yisrael, the congregation of Israel. That's it, folks. See you tomorrow.